that is just full of flavour. You've got fresh Australian seafood. You've got all the beautiful shellfish.
Well, g'day guys, I tell you what, challenge, my name is Mr. Challenge to you. Don't forget that. Now when Con comes up to me and Peter, I've got a challenge, really? Me, any challenge at all. In fact, why don't you just write into the show and give me a challenge and I'll do it. But first and foremost, this show is about shark fin, sustainably caught around Australia. So you've got to remember that. So when you see it in a restaurant, you know that they are sustainable, especially in Australia, and that's a great thing. Now, I have for you this beautiful shark fin. Now, we got it yesterday from a good old mate, Trav. And the amazing thing about this, it's very gelatinous, right? And it actually helps to thicken the soup. But you've really got to break it down first. Now, the great thing about this, you'll find this in a lot of really great Chinese restaurants. And remember, if it's Australian, sustainably sourced, guys, go out there and go nuts. All right, so here goes. First thing, I'm going to put this in there. We're just going to give it a mix. That's also going to help thicken the soup. Now, what I did last night, in here I've got a chicken broth. So I do have a pressure cooker at home. So I put the chicken carcass, some vegetables in there with some water. And I really boiled that in the pressure cooker for around about 20 minutes to half an hour. That's probably equivalent to around about 3 to 4 hours on your stove at home. And then you end up with this really beautiful, magnificent tasting chicken stock. Right, so what we've got to go in there as well. Now, pacini mushrooms. These were dried. What I've done is rehydrated the pacini mushrooms, and it just gives them life. It takes that real strong flavour away, so in they go. Perfect. Oyster mushrooms as well. Remember, in Chinese cooking, you're always going to find pacini mushrooms. You'll find your oysters as well. Mushrooms, that is. All right. It's starting to look the goods already. And so we just keep giving it a mix. You know, guys, one thing we always say, it's about respecting the seafood that we catch when you go to your fishmongers and you buy it. Respect it. Don't rush things. All right, next. Now, these funny things here, these are called lotus roots. The reason I'm putting these in, guys, it adds to a bit of a crunch. So when everyone gets to actually try this out, you've got a bit of crunch, a bit of depth to it. It's beautiful. Right. Now, no great Chinese soup without a bit of ginger and a little bit of garlic. So in we go. Absolutely looking fantastic. Now I've also got here, right, spring onion. So I'm just going to throw that in there as well. As you can see, it's a very bulky soup and it's looking great. And that's exactly what you want. The reason I'm doing this is because it's just going to add a little bit more flavour. And my good old mate Saki. Right, that's just going to put that in there once we actually finish. All right, guys, let's go. So, bowl number one. Now, all I want to say is this is looking beautiful. That's the great thing about it. Sustainably caught shark fin soup. You know, it's a true winner for me. And so there we go. We've got two lovely bowls there. And then we get our spoons, drizzle, and just sit the spoon in. Drizzle, sit the spoon in. Guys, I always like to put a little bit of garnish just to finish it off. Well, I tell you what, I need to get a couple of guys in to try. Con, Tav, come on, guys. So the proof in the pudding, we'll have a taste. Oh, Peter, beautiful, beautiful flavours, and it's reminiscent of the Asian flavours.
That was very good.
And the shark fin,
describe the shark fin, it's almost like, how could you describe it, Peter?
Well, I mean, look, shark fin, it's tasteless. It's got no taste. But however,
Texture.
yeah, look, the texture, it's very gelatinous, so it's like your vermicelli noodle.
It is, that's exactly what it's like a noodle.
Yeah, but I mean, it really only came into prominence in China in the late 18th century, going into the 19th century, when their lives became better. And it's a sign of respect, and that's why when you actually go out and see shark fin soup, it's so expensive.
And we've seen the process, why it's so expensive. And Tavis, thank you for joining us on the show. No problem. It's been another great episode of the Australian Seafood Show. Australian sustainably caught shark fin. Go out there and ask for it, Australian shark fin soup. And thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Peter, thank you for the challenge. You've been awesome. I think you've done very well. Beautiful. We're going to tuck into our soup. Again, Charlie behind the camera, thank you very much. And we'll see you on the next episode of the
Australian Seafood Show.
Have a great day.
See you guys.